Getty. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain scored Liverpool's second goal on Wednesday, and he warned Pep Guardiola stars Liverpool will show no mercy in the return leg at the Etihad next Tuesday as they seek an early away goal to kill the tie stone dead. The midfielder said Liverpool's full-throttle approach, allied to the best atmosphere he has ever witnessed, contributed to City's capitulation as they slumped to 3-0 down inside 22 first-half minutes. "If you are the away team and the crowd gets going like that, it is horrible," he said. "City are an amazing football team, but they are only human, and you put anyone in a pressure environment in an atmosphere like that, and maybe it can disturb them. They still played some good stuff and dominated the ball, but it definitely played a part in the first half. It got us going, and it would probably shake anyone up." Liverpool have landed in hot water with UEFA after crowd trouble, including setting off fireworks, disturbances and damage to the City coach on its way into the ground. But Oxlade-Chamberlain insisted it was the intimidating noise inside the ground which helped Liverpool and the blows on City. "You have to give fans credit because it is never nice coming to Anfield and hearing that crow. I've been on the other end of it and it is not easy," he said. Getty. Oxlade-Chamberlain impressed in a three-man midfield. "It goes against them and for us, and we used everything we had. It is a great result going into the next leg." Oxlade-Chamberlain, who scored the second of Liverpool's 3 goals with a 25-yard pile driver, insisted there was no prospect of a Jurgen Klopp team sitting back on a 3-goal cushion, however comfortable it might look at the end of a grueling week. "I don't think we will go into it with any complacency. We would be stupid if we did that," he said, "but if we defend as well as we can and if we can get something on the break, that will be key. We're not going there accepting they are going to dominate the whole game. The performance in the first half showed what we can do with the ball, and when we are going forward we are a real threat, so we have to go into it with that mindset." Getty. Jurgen Klopp was full of praise for his side after their victory. "If we can get a goal, they need 5, so that will be a massive incentive. I know what the manager is like, and I doubt he will be telling us to sit back. We will be approaching the game in the same way we always do, with a positive mindset, and we are going to have to defend just as well as we did at Anfield." If Liverpool could bottle up the Anfield atmosphere to take on their travels, there would barely be a ground in Europe which held fears for Klopp's men. And while the Etihad's architecture may leak the noise more easily than Liverpool's fortress, an early goal for City next Tuesday will put the boot on the other foot. In addition, Liverpool, like City, who tackle Manchester United with the title at stake, have their own derby to negotiate tomorrow lunchtime, and they may have to do so without leading goal scorer Mo Salah after the player was substituted with a groin strain. "We know it is going to be just as tough against Manchester City, if not tougher at their place, but we have to forget about this first leg because we have a massive game at the weekend," said Oxlade-Chamberlain. "It is the derby, and you don't need reminding how big a game that is going to be, especially at Goodison, where we are going to have to be right at the races and fully focused to go. That game and getting the right result will mean just as much, if not more, for our fans. It is possibly the biggest game of the season, so we'll recover and go there 100% focused to get the right result." Klopp faces a tricky balancing act between resting players for next week while maintaining their impressive grip on the Merseyside derby, which sees them unbeaten since February 2009.